Tell us something that's out and interesting.
Okay, Green Border is the new film by Agnieszka Holland, who's a Polish filmmaker behind Europa, Secret Garden, Angry Harvest. So this is a Polish, French, Czech, Belgian co-production, premiered at Venice last year, where it won a special jury prize. It is set in the swampy forests of the so-called Green Border between Belarus and Poland during the Belarus-EU border crisis a few years ago. We start on a flight to Belarus where people have been told by Lukashenko that they will have easy passage to the EU. Come here and you have it very, very easy passage. You can move through. In fact, they're just pawns in a political war. They're thrown backwards and forwards, literally thrown backwards and forwards across the border by authorities on both sides. The film's divided up into chapters. The first one focuses on the family trying to get to Sweden. Another one is on the life of a Polish border guard who's got a pregnant wife but is dealing with refugees who are pregnant, who are being treated appallingly. Another section focuses on activists in Poland who are attempting to help the refugees. Another on a woman who gets drawn into the struggle. I mean, it's really, really moving and engaging. The horrific cruelty of the journey is depicted in a way that's utterly convincing. Both the natural dangers, the fact that they're going through forests, swampy forests, where you can get bogged down, there's rain, there's disease, and then the human dangers, the way which they're rounded up by prison guards, almost as if you're watching, the border guards, almost as if you're watching like a World War II movie, people being rounded up and shipped off beyond barbed wire fences. One scene in which a pregnant woman is thrown over a barbed wire fence. Bodies have to be disappeared. The director has said that everything that happens in the film is documented. Nothing is invented, but has added that obviously it's a fictionalized construction. It's inspired by real people, but composed. It's shot in black and white. And again, they said the reason that was done was so it was somehow connected to the past, the Second World War, documentary-like. Perhaps unsurprisingly, it caused controversy in Poland for its depiction of the border guards' pushback against the refugees and the brutality of their treatment. I mean, at times, it's a film we've talked about before, Klimov's Come and See. It really had elements of that. I mean, some scenes from this film will linger in your mind for a long time, and this is also all contrasted with what happened during the Ukraine refugee crisis, suggesting that actually all the talk of these not being people, they're not people, they're live ammunition that are being sent across the border, and then suddenly that problem seems to disappear under different political circumstances. I mean, I would say that at a time when immigration looms so large in forthcoming elections, several forthcoming elections, it is a very timely film to see. It's not an easy watch. I mean, it's really well made. It's really moving. It's very, very provocative. And as I said, there are things in it that you will find very distressing. But it is also that reminder that one of the things that film can do, and again, I'm sorry to keep quoting this, but Roger Ebert's thing about cinema as a machine for creating empathy, that is what this film is attempting to do. It is to create empathy with people whose plight you may not understand, may not even know about. And I thought it did so really overwhelmingly. And in a weird addendum, just as an insight into the film critic's life, I saw this at 10 o'clock in the morning and it finished at 12:30. And half an hour later, I was watching Russell Crowe in The Exorcism. And that was a handbrake turn.
Yes. I hope you had a relaxing lunch in between. So what is that movie? It's a Green Border, is that called?
It's called Green Border, yeah. And it's really, really powerful filmmaking.